I bought this Audi RS6 in salvage with the intention to rebuild it. Now, in part one, you've already seen me strip the car and assess it for damage. There's only one way. Yeah! In part two, I did the impossible and rebuilt the fire damaged engine, put it back in the car and got it running. And now this is the third and final part where I'm going to show you how the car ended up looking like this. So I'm excited and I'm scared because, well, it should be fine. But anyway, it is officially the first time we're going to move this car off the ramp, drive it under its own power, and hopefully brake. Because we had a few issues bleeding the brakes. It's done now, so fingers crossed I don't just smash it into that M4 over there and cause a whole lot of problems. So, we've had the engine running, but we haven't had the car moving yet. So although we've already had the engine previously running, the next concern I have is the brakes. Now the reason for this is that they do feel spongy, but I cannot be sure how good or bad they are until I actually try to move the car forward and basically see if the car stops.
Shit. What?
Brakes are shit.
The brakes are shit?
Yeah, Ash said they weren't feeling right.
You don't want to take it out?
Huh? Take it out? It's almost like... Well, I didn't get very far. Because as soon as I moved the car forward, the brakes were absolutely shocking. So I'm having a quick check around to see if I can see anything or any pipe, like a vacuum pipe or something that's left unplugged or unattached, which might be the cause for the brakes being so shockingly bad. Brakes are proper shit, and Ash said they were. Like you bleed it, and we bled it with the computer as well, and it still didn't improve it that much. But I'm pretty sure, I think I know why. Where's all the bits just came? Had a bunch more stuff come from Audi for this. And I'm thinking, I'm hoping that the answer will be this.
What is that?
Breather pipe. Although this may be a long shot, there is a pipe missing. So I might as well pop this on and see if this does fix the issue we have and get these brakes working. I don't think it's gonna work actually as I'm doing this.
Doing.
Huh?
You worked on a vacuum, so you're trying to fill the vacuum.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I think it's just a breather for the turbo. Well, like I said, I knew as I was fitting the pipe, it wasn't going to make any difference. But anyway, we need to get this car outside, so let's just move the car carefully and see how the brakes really work. It did nothing. It didn't fix it. Oh God, brakes don't want to work. Oh, the brakes don't want to work. This feels so weird.
Oh my God, it's off the ramp!
This is what YouTubers do. I just bought myself a totally ruined Audi RS6 that was previously owned by Ronald McDonald. And we're gonna fix it here at Nemesis. YouTuber, baby. I fixed the brakes, but not before spending loads of time trying to figure out what was going on with this car. Now, in my research, I found out that the brake servo system on the car does not work the same way as it does on normal conventional cars. So after all of that, what we ended up doing was a software update. Software update done, brakes started working perfectly. Now, the car runs and drives perfectly as far as I can tell. Finally, we can get onto the fun stuff and let's get this body kit fitted. Okay, could you bring down 2 wheels?
I will. No problem. 2 wheels? Don't you mean 4?
Oh my God, I made a mistake.
I meant 4. Can you say 4?
First things first, let's get these tyres fitted onto these new custom rims. Now, me and Ash are both doing this together because the stakes are so high. The wheels are so expensive and the tyres are super low profile and have a really hard sidewall. So to try and minimize any potential damage, we're both on it and being super, super careful. We're going against all the rules. Now, every petrol head knows the final finishing thing you do on a car is you bang the wheels on and then that sets it off. You don't put one in, I mean, you could put one in advance if you're doing like a wide body kit and you want to see how it fits. But anyway, with this one, it's the same fitment. So I was going to do it as a little prize to myself and put the wheels on right at the end to see what it looks like, to get the whole kind of view of, you know, how sick the car is. But you know what? I can't wait any longer. So Ash is on it. We're changing the wheels over because I literally can't wait can't wait anymore. Ibs is kind of making a pig's meal out of this. I've asked him to fit one diffuser on and find me 2 bolts, and he's struggling with this, but I'm going to make him struggle with it. Ibs will fit these exhaust tips and the rear diffuser. He found another bolt. Jackpot. So Ibs' whole job in the whole rebuild of this car is 2 exhaust tips and a diffuser that me and Ash pulled off for him. He's just got to clip it back on. Anyway, that's it. But I haven't actually seen it, and that looks absolutely sick. But sat on the floor, you know, center cap on, everything else. Yeah, that's gonna be absolutely epic. Nah, that doesn't look sick. That looks sick. That looks sick. Yeah. With all the kit on. Yeah, that looks sick. That's sick. We'll keep going forward. Now with the new rims fitted, it's time for the body kit. First part to go on, the fully forged carbon fiber rear diffuser and the Mansory exhaust tips. Now, with the lower rear spoiler fitted, the upper main rear spoiler fitted, and these rear window side trims fitted, the rear end on this car is now looking absolutely epic. Better than any other RS6 rear end that I've seen to date. With the rear end of the body kit now complete, I'm going to do something I've been putting off since the car got here, changing the driver drop glass. A lot of the time, when the window breaks, the little squares of glass go everywhere, and you put the new glass in it, and all the glass is stuck in the tracks, and you hear it crunching. And that, my friend, is an epic fail. You know what's nice about these windows? I've already put it in now. Come here. Most windows, you have to, in the regulator, you have to locate a plug through here, and then a 2-piece plug, and you push it out, it expands, so the window on this frame runs up and down the regulator. And other cars, you have a screw that goes through it, and it holds a clamp on here. What's annoying is them screws go straight on the glass. So, and them screws go straight onto the glass, and some cars screw the normal way, and some cars screw the opposite way. So you're there with a spanner on it, and you don't know which way to go. And it hasn't happened to me, but I know people have just tightened it, thinking they're loosening it, smash the glass. Oh. But on this car, all you have to do is drop it in there. You should hear a click, hold on. That's it, it's on. That's it. RS6, brother! No, age way. RS6, my brother! Want to send it in there? And that's it, glass is in. So as you can see, we are in the final stages of the rebuild on this car behind me. The biggest reason for the delay, or why I put it to a side for a minute, was this damn thing. I could not get hold of a headlight. Audi had no stock of them, although they are a whopping £4,500 plus the VAT for a headlight. They had no stock. So anyway, we now have a headlight. We have the bumper that's been painted. I will show you. Nah, I'll show you closer after because that's too awkward now. I'm gonna end up flipping it and then I'm gonna cry. Wings here, it's been painted, ready to be fitted on now. But before I put the wing on, and new grills there as well, before the wing goes on, I thought I'd show you this masterpiece here. So the washer bottle is in and all the wiring behind it, if you can see or not, I don't know, has all been sorted out. New airline to the shock absorber as well. So it will be painted up behind here and it all looks absolutely lovely. Other than that, but obviously that can be replaced after that goes down here. So I still put the wing on there and finish off everything we need to do. So the rest of the car is done. What we have to do now is put the front wing on, headlight in, build up this front bumper, which is easier said than done because, you know, making the grills fit into a carbon fiber kind of bumper, it's hard. So the clips are fighting me to go on, but they are all on there perfectly and it's looking good. And then I've got to put the wiring in there as well. Then I've got to put the backing of the grill, which is over here. I've got to put this on and put the camera in. And then we are at completion stage, but I've just jumped a stage in all the excitement of me fitting the bumper and stuff on. We still have a massive problem. Come and show, yo, Abdul, come closer. Check out, we have nothing after the turbos. We need an exhaust system, we need some downpipes. Now, I was literally about to hit pay on a set of basic ass stainless steel downpipes or decap pipes, whatever you want to call them, when I got pinged a message. Message came through and we made a deal. I was hot on my tracks and I went to Portsmouth and picked myself up a set of these bad boys. So we are now the proud owners of some almost new Miltech decap pipes. Yeah, these were a whopping just shy of 4 grand for these two. And they're on the car for like 400 miles. And the guy selling the car. Anyway, good for me. So now we have these to go onto there. And then when we put the downpipes on, come around that side, Ibs, or come around this side, however you want to do it, we have our main exhaust system that's also arrived here. Titanium, I think. I've ordered so many parts, I can't remember. We have a badass exhaust system in there, but I was putting off fitting that because I needed the downpipes first. So, I'm going to get on with it now, but I am going to do the bumper and whatnot, all that stuff first, because it's fiddly and whatnot, and then I'll do the exhaust after. Bit back to front, but it's not really also. That's where we're at with it. That's what we're going to do. So while I'm now going to tackle the headlight, wing, and the front bumper, Ash is now going to work on the exhaust, see what we're working with, and try and get this thing fitted up. With the Miltech downpipes now fitted, we've come across an issue. The secondary sensor on one of the decap pipes is actually hitting with the engine cover plate. I was not expecting to run into an issue like this on a branded part. I'm still not understanding this whole issue here though. I'm not understanding it. This is hitting on here. Of course, they're different cats. They can only go in one position because they've got a notch there, so you can't get them wrong. So you can't go turn around, whatever. And if it did, it'd knock it out at the bottom. But when I'm putting this here, that's the original hole there. It's sitting on the sensor, and it's a branded Miltech downpipe. So they should know what they're doing. And I think they do. So I don't know what's going on here, but I'm waiting back some information. At this point, the only thing I can suggest is to cut a little notch out of the engine plate, which will allow us to keep the original sensor in situ in the downpipe. Now, it's super important that this sensor is fitted, because without that, we'll never get the car running perfectly, and also we will forever have an engine light on the dashboard. So it's not ideal, but it is what it is, and it'll get the job done. So notch out the engine plate gets my votes. We've already run into our first problem. Bro, we've got no way of connecting the exhaust onto our downpipes. But our downpipes have that little sleeve that has the 3 bolts on there. So could that come off? We use a sleeve on both sides?
Yeah, but see if that's right.
Right. The new exhaust has its own valve system fitted on the back of them. Obviously, you always have one part that's always going to be open and one part that will close off if you want it to be quieter, and then open when you want it to be full loud. That's got its own system on there, but I'm hoping that we can use our original actuators off the original exhaust rather than using their one, because the plugs are different. So, and we'd rather just have it all original, so the car will think the valves and whatnot all original. Otherwise, we've got to wire in all that system over there, which just, I think, is pointless. So, I'm not sure if it's going to actually work or not, but let's give it a go and see what happens. If we can make it work, it would be good. It's a different spring. Much to my annoyance, the valve control system on the new exhaust was not a straightforward swap over from the old exhaust. But then lucky for me, Ash had an idea and he was confident he'd be able to swap the old original system and make it fit the new system. Good for me, and if this works, it will be great.
So this is what come with the titanium exhaust, right? But because we want to keep this as original as possible, so we want to use this, which is off of the actual RS6. So what I need to do is I've had to make that fit onto that box, so I've just got to adjust it a little bit more. This was off the titanium exhaust, but we want to keep the original RS functions. We're swapping it over with this one, but I just need to make some adjustments so it works as it should. Yeah, so give me a little rev. Right, so that's what I need to do. So turn RS off. Right, so that's working now. Right, okay, so yeah, switch it off. That's what it is.
So the exhaust system is now fully completed and the flaps are working like original. So, exhaust system's done. I've got the bonnet now in the spray booth having Nemesis painted onto it. Final touches, let's get this windscreen fitted and the bonnet fitted back on. You guys have joined me on the rebuild journey of this RS6 when it first came to Nemesis, throughout the rebuild process, and now to its final stages. I am super happy and gassed with how this car has turned out. Now, without further ado, feast your eyes upon this. Let's see what this is like. See what the fuss is about. You feel that? It's like crazy. What the hell? What the? There's cars in front of me. Why is there cars in front of me? Bro, this thing is crazy. Man. This hasn't even been tuned yet and it's already doing this. Madness. Yeah, this thing is dangerous. Here it is, the Mansory Edition Audi RS6, the car that they said was unrepairable. And check it out, we repaired it. Like I said, better and more badass than when it came out the factory. You can't disagree. Look at the state of it. Full forged Mansory kit, all around, custom wheels with the carbon discs on there as well. This thing is looking absolutely ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. It feels ridiculous. You haven't driven it yet. This thing is so damn responsive and we haven't even tuned it yet. It's absolutely insane. And even, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't expecting this thing to look as good and as badass as it has come out. The challenge was obviously rebuilding the engine and the wiring loom, and that was obviously priority number one. Priority number two was make it look as sick as we have, and we've achieved both. This thing looks absolutely mental. Come check it out, closer look. So we've got the full Mansory kit, which includes full lightweight carbon fiber bonnet, bumper, and all the 100 different bits of additional carbon fiber that goes on there. Mental. The side wing bits, what do you call them? What do you call these? Fender flares. Fender flares? Yeah. We're going to call them fender flares. We're going to call these canards, and we'll call these fender flares. Let me know if that's right or not. The disc. So we took off on the back one of the carbon discs on here, the forged carbon fiber disc. We took it off the back one just so we can decide which one we want to drive the car with. And right now, no one can decide. So now we're saying, let's have one side of the car with no discs and the other side with the discs. I don't know, we're not there yet. But right now, as you can see, with carbon, without carbon, let me know what we should do. Should we keep it a cleaner look or a more badass look? I like the discs, just gonna say it. That's why I ordered them with that. So I know you've got the carbon fiber side skirts. The rear bumper is massive. All forged, baby. Our branding is in the lacquer. You can't feel it. Feel it? I need you to confirm. Feel it. You see his hand? It's not going up and down. It's smooth, baby. Carbon fiber, Nemesis. Carbon fiber X Nemesis, X Mansory. Mansory edition.
One of one.
So we've got the carbon, we've got the carbon, we've got the carbon, we've got the straight through titanium exhaust. Straight out the engine, all the way to the back. No cats, no nonsense, just pure raw sound. Isn't it right? Oh, cool, check this out. The creme de la creme. Actually, creme de la creme is a big part of it. Come check this out. Oh man, okay, before I show you that, this is Ozzy's contribution in the whole build. I'm sure he brought us some Red Bulls along the way. That was about it. He brought the RS mats. And personally, I hate them. I got more dusty already anyway. I hate them. We have plain black ones, and he went, oh, no! Ozzy's contribution. He bought a keychain and the mat. So thanks, Oz. We did the rest, no big deal. But check this out, yeah. Come in here. This thing, absolutely sick. On startup, you get the Mansory badge in there, but I had already had the car on. But check this, check this, check this. Oh yeah. Obviously, all the features and whatnot work. Full carbon fiber steering wheel. It's trimmed to match the car, and it gives it such a more nicer feel when you're driving it and you're redlining it and the lights are screaming at you. Okay, so that concludes the whole RS6 build. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching the complete build from start to end. And if you want to see more builds like this, they're going to get better and more badass. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep watching to see more like it. Peace! Much to my annoyance, I forgot what I was going to say. So I'm going to keep on talking until I remember. On normal conventional cars. And after loads of playing around and loads of digging around for information, I found out that you smiled. So no, you smiled. Couldn't find the key earlier on, so I said, "I'll be nice. Take the Urus." Bang, gave him the Urus key. Pulled out here. 16 alerts on the track. I've got them on my phone, 16? Bro. Yeah. Straight away, Ozzy called me, yo, who's in the Urus? Because he knew that I don't drive that way. Come back, call him up on it, yo, what you doing? Oh, just driving.
I went from here to there and back.
Yeah, that's what's worse.
I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, of course not. Much to my annoyance, I can't remember my next line. So this is take number 30. I'm very annoyed. See in there, hey, look in there. See where it's hard to do it now, but see that? Yeah. That's what we want. The actuator do this that'll be whoa. Then they go. It sounds so restricted when they close it, but anyway, that's what we wanted to do. We want to do it with the original system. The car needed a software update to get some. No, what's the other game one? No, that's mad gay.